A TV show based on the video game God of War is finally happening after nearly 20 years of waiting. The God of War game series started in 2005 and tells the story of Kratos, a god who was tricked into killing his family by another god named Ares. Kratos seeks revenge by fighting against various gods. The games blend Greek and Norse mythology, creating an exciting and epic story. Now, Amazon and Sony are working on a live-action God of War show, and it will be available on Amazon Prime Video. Although there aren't many details about the cast or the story yet, we know who won't be playing Kratos. The producers have assured fans that the show will stay true to the original games. While we might have to wait a while for a trailer, the involvement of the game director and Amazon's big-budget promise that the God of War series will be worth watching. The live-action God of War series was officially confirmed in 2022. The announcement came during Sony Pictures' investor meeting in May, revealing that the show is in development and will be available on Amazon Prime Video. This confirmation brought relief to fans who had been waiting for a successful adaptation of the beloved video game series. God of War game director Cory Barlog has addressed recent rumors surrounding the casting of Dwayne Johnson as Kratos in the upcoming Prime Video adaptation. Barlog, who has been involved in the God of War series since its inception in 2005, took to Twitter to refute the reports. Responding to rumors spread by TMZ that Dwayne Johnson was being considered for the role of Kratos, Barlog stated that he has literally never heard anything about this, dismissing the casting talks. Casting Kratos is considered one of the most challenging tasks for the God of War series, given the character's iconic status in PlayStation history. In the Norse era of the game, Christopher Judge provided the voice for Kratos, earning acclaim and winning Best Performance at the Game Awards in 2022. Finding an actor who can match Judge's portrayal has been a significant challenge for the team behind the Prime Video adaptation. While details about the God of War series on Prime Video are still limited, Barlog's response has cast doubt on Dwayne Johnson's involvement. Speculation now turns to other potential actors who could take on the role of the iconic PlayStation character, with Barlog firmly refuting the recent casting rumors. While the casting of Kratos for the God of War series remains uncertain, there are a few promising candidates being discussed within the industry. One notable name that has surfaced in discussions is Jason Momoa. Over the past year, Momoa's name has been mentioned in connection with the role of Kratos. It's interesting to note the irony, as both Dwayne Johnson and Jason Momoa are set to star in Fast and Furious Presents Hobbs and Reyes. Jason Momoa, known for his powerful and imposing presence, has experience playing iconic characters, most notably Aquaman in the DC Extended Universe. The potential casting of Momoa as Kratos would align with the physicality and intensity that the character demands. Another contender for the role is Christopher Judge, who has provided the voice for Kratos in every game of God of War series. Beyond his work as a voice actor, Judge has an extensive background in live-action performances. He has notably starred in action sci-fi shows like Stargate SG-1, showcasing both his acting skills and physical prowess. Given his familiarity with the character and his ability to bring Kratos to life through his voice, Christopher Judge stands out as a strong candidate for the live-action adaptation. As the casting process unfolds, fans eagerly anticipate official announcements regarding who will embody the iconic character of Kratos in the highly anticipated God of War series. Adapting the God of War franchise into an Amazon Prime show has the potential to captivate audiences, but there is concern that the decision to focus on the Norse saga might be a significant mistake. While the recent God of War games have explored the rich tapestry of Norse mythology, they are intricately connected to Kratos' earlier journey through Greek mythology, forming a cohesive and compelling narrative. The God of War series, originating in 2005, initially concentrated on Greek mythology, with Kratos, the ghost of Sparta, seeking vengeance against the Greek pantheon. After a hiatus, the franchise rebooted in 2018, shifting to Norse mythology. The narrative of the reboot, including 2022's God of War Ragnarok, relies on players' familiarity with Kratos' Greek saga. His relationship with his son Atreus and the overarching theme of breaking the cycle of violence are directly tied to his past experiences with the Greek gods. The fear is that by starting the Amazon Prime show directly in Norse mythology without exploring Kratos' Greek arc, the series may miss crucial character development and setup. The unique dynamics between Kratos and Atreus, drawing parallels to Kratos' relationship with his blood father Zeus, would likely be conveyed through exposition rather than experienced in the narrative. While the games seamlessly blend engaging gameplay with a rich plot, the TV adaptation will lean more heavily on storytelling. Skipping the Greek mythology arc and jumping straight into the Norse saga would risk diluting the essence of God of War's narrative. The very title of the series, God of War, alludes to Kratos' transformation after killing Ares in the original game, a pivotal moment that might be overlooked if the show focuses solely on Norse mythology. For the adaptation of God of War to be successful, it is suggested that the Greek stories be incorporated to provide the necessary foundation for Kratos' character and the overarching narrative. The faithful representation promised by Amazon Studios should ideally encompass the entirety of God of War's intricate storytelling, ensuring a complete and satisfying viewing experience. Amazon Prime's God of War faces a significant challenge in incorporating Kratos' Greek stories into the series, given the narrative shift to Norse mythology. While it may be challenging to seamlessly integrate these two mythologies, there are potential storytelling strategies that the show could employ to do justice to Kratos' rich backstory. One likely approach is through the use of exposition and flashbacks. Drawing inspiration from the God of War 2018 game, where Kratos shares his past with Atreus through dialogue, the show could employ similar methods to provide viewers with essential information about Kratos' Greek saga. While this approach may lack the immediacy of experiencing the Greek stories in real time, it could still effectively convey the necessary context. Ultimately, Amazon's God of War must find a way to incorporate the Greek stories effectively, as they form a crucial foundation for Kratos' character and the overarching narrative. Whether through dialogue, flashbacks, or dedicated episodes, the series needs to explore Kratos' Greek mythology for a complete and satisfying storytelling experience. What are your thoughts on the potential casting choices for Kratos in Amazon Prime's God of War series? Who do you think would be the perfect fit to portray Kratos in the live-action adaptation? Dwayne Johnson, Jason Momoa, Christopher Judge, or someone else? Or do you have doubts as to how Amazon Prime will handle the transition from Greek to Norse mythology? Share your opinions in the comments section below. Well, that's that for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Your suggestions for future videos are always welcome in the comments below.